Another classic arcade game. Quickly, Frank, quickly. Are you still working on this?
I would have been finished, but I had to parts.
Look, a custom-made Wwf Superstars overlay. Because nobody makes them anywhere. But actually, in our busy shop, look, cocktail table, glasses, brand new tempered glasses. But here is what we are seeing, a Donkey Kong 3. A beautiful Donkey Kong 3. And you know, Donkey Kong 3 has a little story about it. It was never sold as a dedicated unit. It was only a kit. Came out in '83, and it was a great idea by Nintendo. However, it wasn't your traditional platform. Instead, you're firing your spray gun. So it wasn't actually going up and down ladders, or like in Donkey Kong Jr. where we're climbing vines, but you're firing. So the platform was different. That could have been why it wasn't a hit, but the biggest reason I think is it was just came out at the wrong time. People were finished at this point with video games. But this is going to an arcade in Michigan, and I think they're going to be very happy because new coat of orange paint. By the way, this is Eddie. He's come to fix our heater. It's still broken.
Sounds like our customers. Yeah, our heater hasn't worked since we got
Day
it.
one. I should write a letter to the manufacturer. But I think
It's only 40 years old.
Oh, I think they went bankrupt.
40 years old, it's not.
Actually,
so unwarranted.
Eddie, think about this. This game is from '83. Actually, no. The game itself, it does say '83, but the cabinet is Donkey Kong Jr. It's from '81.
Wow. 2 whole years.
It's held up beautifully. 2 whole years.
But it works,
New
doesn't it?
T-molding. The right size T-molding you can get from T-molding.com. Thank goodness they're there.
Isn't it nice when you use the right parts?
It helps.
Instead of making stuff fit like we usually do. Just make it
Jam
fit.
it in there.
Make it fit.
Just take the fan blade off. It'll be fine.
Well, look, the
Won't make
kit,
any noise.
Yeah, exactly.
the kit was really clever. Came with a marquee, came with a new monitor bezel, and a whole new metal control panel. So you actually unlatch the old one, put the new one in, and a new harness. You had to change the harness, and you know why, Eddie? You know why you had to change the harness? It's back here, I'm going to show you. The FCC required everything to be in this metal cage, I think starting in '82. So you took out all your other crap, and you put this thing in, and screwed it in, and boom, you were done. Now here is a little thing about Donkey Kong 3, and also about double Donkey Kongs.
Donkey Kong 2 as well.
The original power supply, as you know, is that big gold one. Great power supply, but it's 38 years old. It's 38 years old. Now here's what happens. This board system needs a full -5 volts. 5 volts and 12 volts, no problem with a screw terminal power supply. But baby, forget it on the -5. Forget it. You can't get it anywhere near it. So if it doesn't have exactly -5 volts, at the same time your 5 and 12 volts are running, you will have ugliness on the picture. So consequently, we've installed a different power supply, haven't we, Eddie? This is a common one, brand new. Our customer will be able to change that. He'll be able to buy that anywhere. This is the one that actually powers the MegaTouch Evos. Has a cooling fan, and of course it's now supplying our power supply with all the right voltages. All the right voltages. Our television set has new capacitors on the amplifier and throughout the monitor. And now this monitor is going to run for another 30 years.
Can you touch one of those? Can you touch one of those capacitors and see if it gives you a shot?
That's right. There's absolutely no danger.
Everybody
of
on
shot.
video would like to see it.
That'd be great if you accidentally touched it, being an idiot.
Now, do you think I'm that stupid?
Oh, I don't think. I
Everybody,
know.
look, everybody
It's
expects
common knowledge. Believe
Everybody
me.
expects
There's
these
no
stupid
doubt.
effects, don't they?
I don't
Wallace?
doubt. We know. Believe me. We're
Well,
just waiting for it to
yeah,
happen.
come on, Todd. Stick your finger in there.
The whole episode.
Do you think it
the
might just be a
whole time
fuse
we've
for the
been
heater, maybe? Maybe just a fuse?
Nah,
Look,
like
he's
the
staring
relay
at that.
stuck.
Power supply's bad? Well, the fuse relay could be better.
Yeah, fuse relay.
There you go.
Oh, they put
We'll get Todd to hit it with a
Why don't you have Todd stick his
capacitor.
finger in there and see if that
Wallace
fixes it?
makes an interesting point. The factory released WWF Superstars with joystick and 2 buttons. Isn't that a gorgeous picture? The factory went all out, Technos went all out creating that image. And look, I see it's been carefully preserved.
Looks like you spilled your coffee on it.
I would say that looks more like rat stuff and urination and. But look, now we have this beautiful. We're going to show this later anyway. Are we in somebody's way? Yes. Tony is having a stroke. He needs to get we need the back door on this. Here, let's get back to this quickly, Frank. Come. Don't have time for this now.
Well, it's a good thing we waited till the last minute.
Well, here's what's happening. This actually has a free play setting, and it has a high score table reset. But guess what? Even with the new battery in it, it doesn't retain the memory. It's the oddest thing. However, Braze Technologies makes a chip that plugs into this board where you can hold your high scores and keep it on free play. So our customer is going to do that. For now, we are just going to put a credit on the Credit-O-Matic button. I'm loading the program in. Now, once again, I'm operating Stanley. Now the idea is to kick poor Donkey Kong all the way up. Now watch. Do you see the sprayer? Oh gosh, how did I do that? I'm actually fairly adept at this. Not that adept, but here, wouldn't that awfully kicks all the bees out? Here we go. Now what they're going to try to do. This isn't good, Frank.
You gonna show us today how this works?
Let me see. Yeah, that's better. I'm not doing well at it. See, I didn't get.
It's a good thing about video. You can always edit it.
I get credit for my flowers.
You can always edit it.
Now it gets harder because, see, what I have to do is get these guys that are blocking my way and still hit Donkey Kong. Did it. See, I'm not that bad, am I? Am I, Frank?
You really want to throw people for a loop. Have Billy Mitchell play and make it look like you're playing.
I could whip Billy Mitchell's ass. He better not. Nobody better forward this video to him. Forget it. Stupid game.
Who would want it, right?
Who would want it? Anyway, he's having a stroke. Look, he's actually waiting. Look, new side art. Okay, game looks great.
Bald head.
My bald head is in the way.
There's that
New side art. Okay, you know we have no room here. See, Eddie, is this the sign of a busy shop?
Oh, if it's a busy shop or unorganized.
Oh, wait a minute, Frank, wait a minute. Do you hear that sound?
I hear something.
Wait a minute, Frank, come over here. Is that the heater? Is that the heater that's still running? That you haven't fixed yet?
Well, hey, I forgot about you.
Todd says I talk to him all the time too. Now I know where he got it
Sorry, I
from.
forgot about you.
I gotta show you my Donkey Kong sale. Oh no, the Mr. Do sale. My Mr. Do board sale. Come on up front, I'm gonna show you the Mr. Do boards. Okay, here's the deal. I'm calling this Mr. Do a Go-Go.
How original.
You know, that originated, there was a pinball show, I think in Texas, called Pinball a Go-Go. And that's where the a Go-Go came from.
Send it back there.
So it wasn't original. Listen, here's what we did. We had that Mr. Do's Wild Ride and you saw the video of. Well, I took it upon myself to test all of our Mr. Do boards. And we have Mr. Do, Mr. Doose Castle, and Mr. Do's Wild Ride boards. Well, I'm keeping all the working boards. I'm going to put them up on Greed Bay, where you can buy them working. But I have a whole bunch of non-working boards that I want to dump cheap. Now, here's the deal. We have 15. Now, by the way, these are not hacked up. We have 15 Mr. Do boards that do not work. But there are also, right here, 6 Mr. Do boards that work but have things like bad graphics. Maybe it's a dirty ROM, I don't know. This one good, but there's no up and down motion. There's another bad graphic, 3 bad graphics. Here's works, but no sound. Oh, I can see why. The capacitors may have leaked or something. And here's one that says do almost good. Almost. Anyway, there you go, 21 of those. Now look, over here. Then we have a stack of Mr. Doose Castles. There's 6 of them. Now these actually power up, but they have problems. No sound works. No sound works. Oh, I can see why this one doesn't. The cap is missing. Possibly, but almost works. And look, it's got the license sticker. You know, they actually gave those out. When you bought a kit, you got the little sticker you could stick in the behind the glass that you had a licensed kit. Here's a good castle, but the input's bad. That means it doesn't ring up credits or something. I don't know. Mr. Doose Castle. What does that mean? No inputs, no inputs. Oh, another almost good. There are 6 of those, and look. Now, these are Mr. Doose Wild Rides. Because they have a W on them. Oh, no, wait a minute. That's the W. This must be the Wild Ride. Not wrong. I'm always wrong. 2 castles that are dead as a doornail. Now, look, this one says R on it. I think this is a Mr. Do Run Run. Because it's got an R on it. But I don't know. But it's dead as a doornail. And then these are Wild Rides because it's got the W on it. Dead, doornail dead, dead and dead. Anyway, all the boards, including shipping to a United States address, $225 plus tax and freight. I'm just kidding about the tax and freight.
It's a deal.
You're back again.
That's a deal.
Can't you get that heater better be working?
It's not going to work. I want to get a call back. I want to make more money later.
That's what we do. I mean that. Do you know when you laugh you jiggle? Now look, I got one more deal. Look, 5 screw terminal power supplies, $50 including shipping anywhere in the United States. They work. We've tested them. They came out of working grades. And I'm not going to show you these, but these are all going to go up on eBay. They're sort of working boards. Excuse me, Eddie. These are going to be $10 a piece. They either sort of work, or they don't. Anyway, I'm going to list these separately. I'm not going to put these in the video. You know, I want to show you something else. Frank started working. Oh, where did I put the sticker? You know, I got it in here someplace. Rat. Did I put it down, Frank?
I don't know.
Probably.
I'm paying attention.
Knowing you, yes.
I must have set it down. Oh gosh, I almost ruined it. Look, Frank found this. Frank's running the camera now. The Stan Harris Corporation, April 20th, 1990. There was the location, 4946 Wayne Avenue in Philly. It's a video game, Miss Pac-Man, Trouble. What's that word say, Frank?
Something left in test.
Something left in test. Oh, the game was in test mode because some clodhopper, counting the money, probably flipped the switch, taking the cash pay out. And the right mech won't accept coins. Reject button stuck in. Checked OK. Now, this is the important thing. This isn't miles. This is actually the meter reading. Meter reading in 92582, and the time was 12:07. And this imbecile left. Apparently his name is S. Murray or something, and he left at 12:20, and the meter has one.
1990, that was my name.
Now let's look. Here's the game. Now, this is a Miss Pac-Man that's going to get brand new artwork. We're in the process of rebuilding it. Somebody has painted it this beautiful blue. They used a spatula. Anyway, we are in the midst of painting it. I want you to look at the meter. Since 1990, the meter now says 119724. This man made a fortune in this game.
Is that plays?
That's how many quarters.
Wow.
A fortune. And I guess one of these mechs were damaged. This is an example of how horrific these games were. Now, this is all going to change. The bar is going to come off. All this is going to get sanded. We have brand new artwork going on the whole machine. Now, oddly enough, the header has beautiful color. There's no fade. And we're putting an LCD television in it. No more of those stupid pictures. Here's why, actually. Look. Now, would you like that one? I think in an earlier video, I told you about a guy who called up and said the monitor works because he can see the maze on the screen. Actually, the monitor had a white haze on it. The game wasn't on, but he saw the burn it. Not on this particular game, but some people actually think the game is on.
Stupid, as you would say.
Well, what do you think, Eddie? Look!
You got a brand new heater up here.
And the warranty expires when his taillights disappear.
I didn't paint it. I was supposed to paint it. I was directed.
Well, tell you what I'm going to let you do. I'm going to let you join me. Oh, look. New targets for Flight 2000. Why would he rudely? What do you... Oh, look. The state of Texas. It's under license agreement. Isn't that wonderful? They got this wonderful license. Oh, my goodness. That's good for a whole year.
I think it expired.
That's actually...
I think it expired.
That's actually before Back to the Future. That was 85.
No. Back to the Future?
Yeah, that was 85.
85. What?
Yes, yesterday was the 30th anniversary.
Very good. I don't know how to count.
Anyway.
Actually, it was Wednesday, smart mouth.
We went back. I went to Daddypops yesterday.
There's something new.
Yesterday.
Yeah, that's rare.
breakfast.
You never go there.
And I figured I'd take the camera back. We're going to check and see if those two cars are still in the paper. And we're going to have some of Mark's maple syrup. Let's go. Good. We are at Daddypops and inspecting all the things from Mark.
Oh, man.
Rhubarb and jam, maple butter. And we are going to put a little maple syrup in here.
This is better than
Because Maggie would like to try it on hers. I'm going to try it on my pancakes. All you have to do is point.
I'm pointing at Mr. Tuckey. Oh,
Yes, look, he's
enjoying
pointing.
his
Look.
maple butter.
Maybe I'm going to do maple butter.
Slathering it on his toast.
Yes, slather is a good word. It's actually, it's like peanut butter.
While Mike passively reads the newspaper. And
So
Maggie's
far,
got her face hidden
I'm the only one
behind the paper.
that is willing to slather.
Look at him
now.
slathering it on there. Ooh, I love it. Ooh, I get it.
But Maggie did like her maple syrup so far.
Very good.
I'd get one of those to eat and one just to rub on myself if I were you, Todd. Woo! Oh, yeah.
You can go home and
That is.
slather your beautiful wife with that.
Look at that. What say ye
It's
to Mr. LeBlanc? Yeah, it's like honey.
He's gonna go home and have a slather fest
It has a
with his
texture of
beautiful
honey.
wife, I think.
The look of peanut butter
And it's maple butter. Well,
from Moncton, which is above Maine, just in case you want to know.
I don't think there's anything bad. Ooh, about maple anything.
Trying to figure it out.
I do love my maple syrup.
Well, Bob,
Yes.
show the cars over there.
Uh-oh, we had two
Another-
people. We just met a new friend across the street.
The new fender bender.
These women can't seem to make the turn at this intersection for some reason.
Well, somebody should call somebody.
So they're out there discussing seating arrangements for the next dinner.
No.
I went this way and you went that way, and then you hit my car, but I was in the wrong side of the street.
For the conference.
The lady in the white was going too fast.
Going too fast. And there's Tom, our Tom. What a guy.
Oh, hi.
He finished eating already.
And look,
Oh,
this
rhubarb
is
strawberry.
rhubarb strawberry
Just like my
jam.
mother used to make. Honest to goodness.
We're going to try that on the other piece of
When
toast.
I was a boy
While I
in
wait
South
for my-
Jersey,
Wow, look at the size of that. Look.
woo, slather away. Look at that.
Now,
Oh my
those
goodness.
are
Stop
big
it, stop it. You're
berets.
killing me.
You ready? You gotta get your toast to get some.
And they fly because they
I like it.
Well, strong. What's not
Bob.
to like?
Should I take this and slather it all over myself too?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Now look here. My Bob.
Eat the cinnamon stick, idiots.
Now he's
Stop it.
Watch out for
Now Bob's gotten blueberry. I've gone with the customary pumpkin.
That's
Now we are going to be mixing a lot of flavors here. So I'm going to put some maple butter first. Look at this here.
Mikey, you want a
Isn't that
little
nice?
pumpkin?
It looks like peanut butter.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, and we have pumpkin coffee. Another person brought pumpkin coffee today.
Oh, did you wish Mr. LeBlanc a happy Canadian Thanksgiving last week?
That's right.
Maggie's shirt's messing up the exposure.
That's super bright orange. Maggie's in the witness protection plan. It's not one of these. And it's her
Canadian
right.
Thanksgiving.
Now, are you done using up my syrup? No, Mark said we could all use it. He said the syrup is free use.
Ask me a question, Todd.
Does this look good?
I'm doing that thing you hate where the camera shakes to answer yes or no.
We got to chip in.
They don't like it when you shake the camera. No! Don't shake the camera.
We got to chip in and bring this guy down here, pay his airfare.
Yeah, you know what?
Bring him down here for
We're
breakfast.
not far. I'll be going, by the way, we'll be going to Niagara Falls.
Niagara
New York.
Falls.
It's having a film show.
Slowly my turn. Step by step.
Inch by inch.
Inch by inch.
Yes, I'll have a lot of Niagara Falls jokes, don't worry. All right, are we ready? Here we
I don't
go.
think Mr. LeBlanc was anywhere near Niagara Falls.
Now this is remarkable. Pumpkin flaps, maple butter, and then the cinnamon maple syrup.
The cinnamon.
It's a sensory overload.
No, it's a lovely.
The cinnamon is almost fizzy.
It's a beautiful taste.
Yes, it is.
And it's all diet food. It's all low cal, every bit of it.
Isn't this wonderful? What a breakfast. And this is before we go to TNT Amusements.
How come this camera starts targeting people? Like it puts a box around Bob's head, like it wants me to shoot him or something.
Yeah, it probably does.
You can't see
Probably
the
wants you to
box.
shoot me. Do my wife a favor.
I feel like
camera.
I feel like the Terminator. It's
That
like
camera
puts a
is
box
doing
around his head
hundreds
and
of
says
hours of
target
pleasure.
acquisition, target acquired.
Here we go. There it is. And this man has overloaded his silver,
His pumpkin pancakes with
and he got the dollar size, silver dollar size.
On what planet, on what country is that a dollar? Is that a silver dollar?
A very large country of
and he
giants.
has grilled scrapple.
And grilled
Mr.
scrapple.
LeBlanc.
Yes, rather than fried,
You
we
have to
grill the
try
scrapple.
our grilled scrapple.
It's a Pennsylvania favorite, and I happen to conveniently have the paper open, and here it is. I guess 2 months since we've been recording it. The Centaur.
Bob got
And
that piece
the
of cinnamon got him.
Yeah, piece of cinnamon.
Chevy Impala. They're still there. They're both the same price. $21,000 are best offer. $45,000 are best offer. If any of you are looking to buy, we keep hoping that the roller will be back. The roller's not coming back, is it?
I don't think
Look,
so.
I made good work with it. Yet another cup of pumpkin coffee. And I think it's time we return to TNT. Good night. Good night. Now go away, you bother me.